Hey everyone, welcome back to Ultra Reload, your weekly dive into everything Ultra. I'm your host Sinister, and today's episode is stacked with updates, flash reveals, and a brand new round of your community questions. Before we dive in, shout out to all of you who have been lighting up the Discord, from discussions about the platform to epic moments during the community gaming sessions. It's been non-stop action. And hey, I saw a lot of you dropped your in-game names and Ultra accounts this week to claim those free in-game rewards for Cards of Eternity. Nice one. Oh, and congrats to everyone who snagged the whitelist for the Radiant Arena Mint. Yep, we see you. Also, there's a campaign with other games that ends on the 14th of April, but remember guys, you need to play and win a ranked game to be eligible. And if you're still not on the Ultra Discord, what are you doing? You're missing out a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Now, for today's show, stepping in someone you know and respect. He got updates, he's got insight, and maybe a few surprises. Who knows? Rod, welcome back, man. It's always great having you here. Like, how is everything going?
It's going great. You just forgot something in my intro. I got updates, I got insight, and I got flavor, man.
Oh,
So, well, that's flavor time now.
so,
Uh,
man, it's been a busy week here. We had that BP meeting about the breach earlier this week. It was really good to sync up with the team, see where things are heading. Also, we saw the flash updates dropping. Looks like things are really moving out. Gift cards being tested, tools for EVM tracking, all super promising. And I heard we got someone new stepping in as the new COO. Sounds like a big addition to the team.
yeah, man, this is a very, very exciting week. Yesterday, we just announced our new COO, and I'm very thrilled to welcome Maxime, to welcome him aboard. He has a very impressive track record on scaling operations, and he's exactly the type of firepower that we need as we enter this exciting growth phase. So yeah, I can't wait to see what we will achieve together. So definitely exciting times ahead. On other notes, other updates, as a continuation from last week, our EVM indexer has been deployed to Ultra EVM. Vesting solution contracts also deployed on EVM and is all set to start testing our vesting solution. Then also other updates. The UltraDex is ready and waiting for the breach. This was already announced last week. However, we are assembling right now an A team of stellar community members that will be testing our bridge and helping us with Q&A and identifying bugs and issues that need to be mitigated to make sure that we deliver a clean and really cool product, bug-free product. Other notes, bridge smart contracts are in progress. We are currently working with the block producers on the running of the bridge. This has been communicated during the week on the flash updates. Other updates, Ultra Quest platform. We are currently devising quests to reward active users on Ultra. Not only on Ultra, this will be an universal quest platform. You guys will have more details on it as we move along. Other cool things, MetaHoof. Yesterday we had the first AMA with MetaHoof on Ultra's Discord. You guys will be hearing more from MetaHoof as we move on as we progress on the roadmap. We'll definitely give him more the spotlight. They will have more spotlight. We'll be talking more about them and bringing and shedding light on their developments and so on. So yesterday was the first step. So stay tuned because you will be seeing more about MetaHoof. Other updates, we have some really cool progress on the Empire's depth. Maybe I can shed a bit of alpha here. We have a Ash War effort, so this is the staking functionality of the dApp, so good progress there. Also, we just finalized the development of mining and production facility features, and these are being tested as we speak, tested and reviewed on testnet. So we have a few updates this week from the EVM indexer deployed, UltraDex ready and waiting for the breach, and community members testing them. Bridge smart contracts in progress, and we are currently liaising with the block producers on running the bridge. Ultra Quest platform also on track. We are currently working on the quests. MetaHoof having more visibility and great progress on AOM empires. These are really cool updates. What do you think?
Oh man, this is a solid batch of updates, man. And like from my side, from the BP side, it's been great collaborating with you guys on that, and it's really exciting to see like the Quest platform rewarding active users is like a very smart move, obviously, and it's so cool to see MetaHoof gaining attraction on Discord, and obviously the Ashes of Mankind Empire that people have been like eagerly waiting for that, pushing forward with staking, mining, production features. It's a lot happening, man.
Yeah, the team is lock and loaded and has been full steam ahead and development. So yeah, you guys will have more news next week. We'll keep dropping those flash updates to keep you up to speed on how things are progressing. But yeah, stay tuned because we have more content and I will have more updates for you soon.
All right, Rod. Time to jump into the part everyone's been waiting for, the community questions. We had a ton of submissions last week, and while we couldn't get all of them, don't worry, we got them saved and ready for future episodes. So let's pick out a few and dive in. Are you ready?
I was born ready. Let's jump in.
Like always. With all of the recent movement behind the scenes, including a new COO stepping in, this one was bound to come up. Is Ultra looking to hire more people and for which roles?
Yeah, it's a very, very good question. As which is quite normal. People asking that we are entering this growth phase, the scale up phase, and so it's only normal that we look at the market and we try to identify talent that can take us to the next level. And I bet Gus has a very clear plan of where we are, where we want to go. So I bet he already identified some pieces and some people that at some point will join us, and that bringing that value that we need to take us to the next level. So the question is, are we looking at the market and potentially making new hires? So the answer is yes. When and which? Well, I don't have an answer for that yet, but you guys will learn more about it as we progress in our journey.
That's awesome, and I'm super excited to think about what kind of talent Ultra might bring next. But, Rod, I'm kind of intrigued. Like, this next question is super weird, man. It's talking about the roadmap and it's talking about delays, but I didn't see any delay. Well, I'm gonna ask it anyway. So, you said no delay on Q1 delivery. How can we believe Q2 and the others will be okay?
This question is a bit loaded, huh? I'm assuming the person is referring to the roadmap, to Ultra's roadmap. And regarding the roadmap and deliverables, we are on track with everything. So all the items that have been announced to be delivered in Q1, they will be delivered. The only one that is pending so far is the tokenomics update. But we still have a few days ahead of us. So people should hear from it in the next few days. We'll have a follow up on that in the next few days. And last week I started talking about features in Q2 and Q3. So everything is on track. And if we have any delay of some sort, I will be the first one to come here and to communicate this. So the answer is we are not delayed on anything. We are on track with the roadmap. Everything is full steam ahead. And if there's a situation, an eventuality that there's a short delay, you guys will be the first ones to know.
So you heard it, guys. 2 and 3 days is not considered a delay. Okay. Now, speaking of growing globally, this next question taps into that topic that came up a lot lately, especially with Ultra starting to appear on more devices around the world. Um, will you implement new languages within the client and websites before September this year? Could be useful on Meta Visual and Thomson computers.
That's a very good question. So obviously, localization and geo-targeting is a great thing for us, and will be more in the future. We are not looking at it as of right now, but this will happen. This will happen as we start going to market with some products, aka launching Ultra being available on laptops, or launching Ashes of Mankind. We'll start having more geo-targeted approaches, and with this comes localization. Localization is not just translating a game or a product to another language. It means far more than that, adjusting monetization, adapting even the product to some different cultural realities. So we definitely have that on our radar, and we'll have a look at it when the time comes. I can't say before September. I think this was part of the question. I can't commit with a month right now, but it's definitely on the radar.
Yeah, localization is key, right? If Ultra is going to expand to new markets, the experience has to feel native, right?
Of course,
And
that's what we are looking for. That people have a very native, flawless experience. That they feel comfortable using the platform, whether they speak Portuguese or French or English, whether they use currency real, dollar, or euro. So we are working for it. But yeah, more news to come as we move on. Yeah.
so now listen to this. Competition is heating up in the gaming world, and devs have options. The next question hits right at the heart of that. What new incentives or monetization strategies are planned to make Ultra more competitive against Steam and Epic, and that's going to attract new devs and gamers?
That's a very good question. We are building. So the first thing that separates us from those names that you just mentioned is the ecosystem. We have an entire ecosystem. So our value proposition is not just the library for games. We are far more than that, and we aim to be even more. We are building the gaming ecosystem in all capital letters, in bold letters. The gaming ecosystem, the gaming client, the gaming currency. So we have this three pillars, and this it's what separates us from the competition. I've been teasing, and even Gus has been teasing along during the past weeks, that we are now building stickiness mechanics and tactics and features to keep people engaged with the platform, whether direct users or gamers, via loyalty programs and new features, staking. Of course, content is king, so we'll also have a look at more games and so on. And then on the developers and publishers side, what we are building now is these tools that really showcase the value proposition of having your products on Ultra, the value proposition of building on Ultra. People need to understand that we have, for example, we have a token, we have UOS. UOS is not just a token, is a token that unlocks an entire ecosystem and that actually brings value prop to that boosts your product, that can power your product. Or our tournaments platform. There are several tournaments platform, but do you have a tournaments platform that is seamless, integrated in a platform in its own ecosystem, or within an ecosystem that has a token, that has a loyalty program where people are actually rewarded by spending time there? So we have all these bits and pieces, all these parts, that we are building to make the platform, to make Ultra more attractive, to make Ultra this super app or super ecosystem that is attractive for developers. If the question is also inferring to, are we looking at have potentially having grants or other incentives for developers? Yes, that's also in the plan. When we are ready for it, when things are getting a bit more mature, we will be introducing specific programs to attract developers to join our ecosystem and to incentivize them. It's not just the cool product that we have. We'll also have some extra perks, some extra candies on top of it to make it more appealing for developers and publishers.
It's always good to hear that Ultra is cooking up behind the scenes. And I think it's really what you said, man. Those three pillars are really exclusive only to Ultra. All right, shifting gears a bit, let's talk staking. There's been some buzz around how rewards might be paid, and it raised a few eyebrows in the community. This question says, I read that staking rewards would be given in tokens other than EOS. Wouldn't investors prefer rewards in EOS instead of in-game tokens to attract more EOS buyers?
Okay, so people will get UOS, so I'm not sure what the person is referring to. So you stake UOS, you get UOS. Now the question is, are you getting more than UOS? And the answer is yes. That's what separates us from other staking programs out there. We have a universal program that is almost, you can call it almost like part of a larger loyalty program. And calling it loyalty program might be a bit reductive because far more than that. So you stake UOS, you get yield on UOS, you will get your UOS, plus you may get other things on top of it, such as airdrops of any shape or form. Maybe we have a partner NFT, or maybe we have a special promotion, or maybe even get an airdrop from another token, from a partner token, from a different product. Or maybe you get, maybe you are compensated, how should I say, a bit of alpha. You get compensated in some shape or form with something that will connect you with our loyalty program. So what we are trying to build with our staking program is that is a central platform, is a central pillar that unlocks access to our entire ecosystem. So not only you will get UOS, this was the question. People stake UOS, they will get UOS, but they will get more things on top of it that will power your experience on Ultra. I think this is a good question. What do you think?
Yeah, so guys, you heard it. So staking UOS not only brings you UOS, like it will bring you a lot of perks inside the Ultra ecosystem as well, right?
Exactly. It's about creating experiences. It's about creating not just a loyalty program. What we are trying to build here is a whole ecosystem, a whole space where you come, where you get, where you enjoy, you spend your time playing or doing this or doing that, and you get return or investment. Return and investments is not just financial, is the time that you spend in the platform will always be rewarded. And again, we want to make it here full circle on the platform, not just acquiring the users and making sure they use the platform, have fun and so on, but they are also are rewarded for the time that they dedicate to our platform and to our products.
Rod, really appreciate you jumping in and answering all the questions today. It's always great to hear from the team and give the community that extra bit of clarity.
Man, I'm happy that you enjoy these. It's always a pleasure to be here and supporting the show and giving progress updates to the community. And yeah, we'll keep dropping those flash updates during the week. So stay tuned. They may come at any time in very condensed short formats. And then on a weekly basis, as usual, we have these reloads where we dive in into more specifics and I give you this longer format. So thank you so much, Patrick, for having me here. And see you next week. Take care.
See you, man. And to everyone watching, don't forget to play Cards of Eternity. And thanks again for all of the amazing questions. Keep them coming, whether you drop them on Discord or tag us on X. We see everything you send, and we are pulling from that list every single week. Let's wrap up this episode. See you next time right here on Ultra Reload. Until then, stay sharp, stay gaming, and stay ultra.